let's move on. We just had to throw this in for fun because of the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and put this up there on the screen. Trump, in the most Trumpian way possible, has now taken credit for Taylor Swift's more recent financial success. She says, I signed and was responsible for the Music Modernization Act for Taylor Swift and all other musical artists. Joe Biden didn't do anything for Taylor and never will. There's no way she can endorse crooked Joe Biden, the worst and most corrupt president in the history of our country, and be disloyal to the man who made her so much money. Besides that, I like her boyfriend, Travis, even though he may be a liberal, capital L, and probably can't stand her. So, one thing you can always say about Trump is that he is smarter than many of his online supporters. He's like, yeah, Taylor's super popular. I'm not going to attack her. I'm going to take credit for her success. And now if she does move against me, I can roll my eyes or whatever. But he understands the popularity of what he's dealing with, especially, in the whole America's couple thing in light of what happened last night at the Super Bowl. So I actually thought it was smart.
Yeah, I know people were waiting for him to weigh in with his own Taylor Swift deep state conspiracy, but I never thought that was going to come because he is intelligent enough to know that
he's savvy.
He loves. I mean, he loves celebrity.
Yes,
This is not a man who does not care for celebrity. This man friggin' loves celebrity. And so it does not surprise me at all that he put out something that was just basically supportive of both Taylor and Travis. And it also comes, Saagar, remember we covered last week him calling for people to give Bud Light a second chance.
Yes.
He doesn't have to win over these insane people that are online supporters of him that fabricated this Taylor, NATO, Soros, Bud Light, Pfizer conspiracy theory. They're going to vote for him. So he's got a much better grasp of normie instinct of America. And so does this really move the needle in either direction? No, not really. But I just think it once again just demonstrates that he has good political instincts. And that's why he was president of the United States and may well be president of the United States again.
Exactly right. And of course, the amount of earned media that he's getting, from this, people are posting it everywhere. Be like, look, Trump is taking credit for Taylor and all of that. I just thought it was a smart play. Same thing with Travis Kelce. I mean, look, I'm not a big Travis Kelce fan. And I'll tell you why, for one reason. I cannot stand the way that man dresses. I was all in for Brock. Brock wears a suit to the game. Travis wears some glittery streetwear monstrosity, which won't even be in fashion a year from now. But again, he's not dumb. He understands that the Kelce brothers are a national brand. They have one of the most popular podcasts. Why would you want to alienate and cast yourself on the side of one of the most popular football players? Not even a football player at this point. I mean, he's in stratospheric celebrity level status. The two of them together, it's one of the most powerful brands in America today, whether you like it or not. And so Trump is the same thing. He's like, I'm going to be on their side. I'm not going to be quote unquote antagonistic. I'm going to try and throw this thing out there about the Music Modernization Act and maybe hope that she doesn't endorse Biden, even though, look, she's probably going to endorse Biden. She endorsed him last time around. So that's why part of the reason why everyone's like, it's a psyop. I'm like, guys, she already did it, though. It would be a psyop if she never endorsed anybody. But she already endorsed
it. It wouldn't be a psyop anyway.
Right.
Most of Hollywood is liberal.
Exactly, or just liberal.
She has some standard issue, normal-ass politics, and she barely talks about politics. So what did you see, Saagar? I didn't really look online. Did you see much conservative commentary online or right-wing commentary about the fact that the Chiefs won? Because I know the whole theory. The theory was the game's going to be rigged, and the Chiefs are going to win, and then Travis is going to propose to Taylor, and then Taylor's going to endorse Joe Biden. And
I did see some, the game is rigged and all of that. Well,
but there weren't many, really super controversial calls.
Our technical director Colvin was explaining it to me, so I am not a football expert.
Okay.
But basically, there's a lot of upset about the overtime rules, and it previously used to be sudden death, and it's not sudden death, and the Chiefs were able to win based on that, and so obviously Chiefs fans are happy about it. 49ers fans,
but that wasn't changed.
I agree with you.
It wasn't changed in the heat of the moment because we need to give the Chiefs an edge here. But I
saw a couple 49ers guys be like, this is WWE now. It's not the NFL anymore. I'm like, I don't know how you can watch it. I mean, look, again, I only watched the first half. I didn't watch the rest of it because I went to bed and I'm an old man. But I woke up, I looked at the highlights.
It was a great game.
Yeah, it looked fun. It looked things were, down to the wire up until the last minute. 49ers had a very, very real chance of winning the game. So no, I don't think it was rigged. Do I think that, the Kelce and Swift and all of them are going to capitalize on this? Yeah, but not for political reasons. I think they just want to make money.
Capitalism. That's the conspiracy.
You think
capitalism.
You think those dumbass, glitzy, custom clothes pay for themselves? He needs to learn from Taylor. She's a classy lady. She actually dresses well. She needs to. There's a whole thing about like Taylor dresses him. I wish that she dressed him. She has much better style sense than this walking teenager. But this is a whole other. This is a whole other diatribe.
Kyle was telling me that he had like a different style before she came along. I haven't followed it closely,
think so.
guys. But that's what I was told, is that he used to dress and like present himself differently, and then with Taylor, he's like adopted a different look.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
No.
He's had like trashy style for quite a long time. I mean, look at the man's cars and the way that he behaves, okay? Like, he's not exactly the paragon of taste. So again, I wish he would learn from Taylor in terms of his taste, which is probably not a take that you'll hear from many conservatives.
Well, I was cheering for the Chiefs, both because of Travis and Taylor, whatever the hell their names are, but mostly because of Colvin.
Oh yeah, right. Because he's so happy.
Because Colvin is so happy and he cares so much, and I don't really care that much.
Right.
So I was just cheering for him to get his win. Second time in a row. Apparently they're a dynasty now. Is what people are saying.
I'm just sad for him. But I love that kid. You know, he's 24. I can't imagine 24 years old.
He's got a whole career ahead of him.
Yeah, but to win it at 24 would have been. I mean, he was Mr. Irrelevant, last pick of the draft, first Mr. Irrelevant, I think, to ever be in the to be in a Super Bowl. I mean, he's Mr. America. He's like Miss Americana. That's what it is. So I'm sad that he lost.
The thing that was entertaining to me was, I mean, if you just looked on its face, like Kansas City versus San Francisco, you would think the conservatives would all be cheering for Kansas City. So the fact that Taylor Swift made them decide to get behind San Francisco, that in and of itself was an entertaining aspect.
The team is not the town.
Hey guys, if you like that video, go to breakingpoints.com, become a premium subscriber, and help us build the best independent media organization on the planet.
That's right. We're subscriber funded. We're building something new. We want to replace these failing mainstream media organizations.
So again, to subscribe, it's breakingpoints.com.